Okay, moms with babies who have loved swaddles. I need help. Our little guy loves being swaddled, and we've stopped swaddling because he's 4.5 months old, and I mean you can't have him swaddled forever. Um, I got the baby Merlin magic sleep suit thing to help transition instead of doing, cold turkey. We tried cold turkey, did not work. Like, it just didn't work. Um, so now we're in the sleep suit. He loves the sleep suit. But at some point, I'm like, okay, I can't keep the child in the sleep suit forever either. How did you break having a swaddle or a sleep suit or a rock and play as like a comfort thing? Because we're really struggling breaking those habits. And I don't know if I just got to do it, and you go through a few days of just like crying and fussing and just not, no napping, no sleeping. I don't know. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my gosh, can I do that? Like the way my husband works, and we're in a small 2-bedroom apartment. Like if the baby cries, everyone hears the crying. So I'm just like, what do I do? So I need any help. Like if anybody has any tips, anything that worked for you, anything, please, please, please comment and tell me, because I'm like at my wit's end with, using swaddle or sleep suit or anything like that. We are also going through a phase of neediness. I haven't shown him too much in the videos because I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's sad, but I feel like I can't keep him content right now. I feel like he's just like, he's not content for anything. Like he just, I don't know. He like wants to be held all the time, or either he's wanting to sleep. And I keep, I'll move him from his little jumper to this or that, or, and I don't know. He doesn't really enjoy doing anything. He wants to be held. He wants to sit in my lap, and he would prefer to watch TV. And he's playing with a lot of toys. I will say that he does sit there and play with toys, but he can't sit by himself yet, so I'm having to hold him. But toys aren't even lasting very long. It's like, just obviously he's a baby, so it's not like his attention span is like crazy long, but it's like he'll play with the toy for like a minute and then he's done, and then he's crying. And I just feel like we're going through a stage where he's very needy, which is totally okay, but it also does make life a little bit harder, just because I look at my house and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I haven't done anything. And then of course when he was gone this weekend, I either took the time to relax. I did clean a little, but then it's like cook dinner, everyone's, back in here doing the day-to-day thing, and it gets messy again. So just looking around at my house like, oh my gosh. But it is supposed to snow here tomorrow. Debatable. Always debatable when they say it's gonna snow. Anytime there's a forecast that says it's gonna snow, everything shuts down. And I mean like everything. Schools, grocery stores, gas station. I mean, it all shuts down where I'm from, just because we're not equipped to handle the snow. Nobody knows. Like, people make fun of us. We don't know how to drive in the snow or the ice. Like, it's bad. So pretty much the whole city is shutting down tomorrow, which is, I don't know, like that's a little scary, because you're like, do I have everything? Do I have enough food? What if the power goes out? This or that. But I will have my husband home, and I'll have my sister home, so I will have help. So people can entertain the baby while I clean. So that'll be nice because I'll feel like I can finally get stuff done. And while one of them has the baby, I'll just recruit the other one to help me out because it's just gotten, I think it's just like too much for one person to take on. So we'll see. This little cutie just woke up from his nap. No, I don't let him sleep with the blanket. But our golden retriever, I just opened the door and he came in the room. And he loves to grab blankets and put them in his lap. So we have to be very cautious of when Wrigley is around the baby, just to make sure like no blankets are on the floor. This one was on the floor in front of the rock and play. Oh, bless you. Bless you. So I knew it was there. And I don't ever leave Wrigley and the baby alone unsupervised, especially like if things like blankets are laying around, or they're great together. I really don't have like any sort of concern. But at the same time, bless you. At the same time, you just never know. Like any noise the baby makes, Wrigley will come over. And they're just like best buds. And I never think anything will happen, but everyone says that, so I just, I try to be cautious just because at the end of the day, golden retrievers are like the best dogs ever. But he's still a dog. And you never know. I don't think you can ever be too careful. But, I'm about to get him up, get him out of his little sleep suit. It's so cute. Like, it makes him look like a little Michelin man. So adorable. But I'm about to get him up. Say hey. And go in the living room and try to have some playtime. And lately, I don't know, I've read that it's normal, but his hands lately have been so cold. I read that babies don't really have great circulation in their, like in their hands and their feet. Sorry, I had gotten an email. So I read that it's normal, but it's still, like right now they're fine. But lately, I've been checking his hands, like when he was sleeping or after he'll wake up, and his hands have been freezing. So I don't know what that's about. He just like, right now he's actually so content. Like it's so, I don't know. It doesn't happen very often anymore. So like when it happens, I like to just sit here and just like stare at him, and just sweet. Can't believe like how big he's getting. It makes me so sad. And he makes the funniest little faces. And I just love those chubby little cheeks. I love those chubby little cheeks. I love those chubby little cheeks. Hey. Hey. I love those chubby cheeks that you got. I love those chubby cheeks that you got. Yeah. When you sneeze, you got some spit on you. Yeah? Are you a sweet boy? Yeah. So sweet. He's up and at him. Scratched his little face. It's not early here. Like I'm saying, he's up and at him. He took like a late afternoon nap. It's almost 5 o'clock. But, oh, so sweet. He loves naps. Like, loves naps. Which is why I think I'm struggling getting rid of the swaddle and the sleep suit, because he just loves to sleep. Yeah. He's so chubby. I love it. I love it. He's just so cute. this is like where, when he takes naps, I either keep the door open and hear him. Sometimes I'll bring him in here, but like, this is kind of where I hang out because I don't like to disturb him, just because I know he needs to sleep. And like any little noise, I play white noise for him. Sorry, he keeps kicking my arm. Any white noise for him, like I have to play that. It helps him to go to sleep, but I don't play it too loud. I guess I need to start so it starts drowning out like sounds. But any sound, if you like open the door and he hears you, he's like awake. So, Riggs, I have to be very careful, like if I go in the room and all of that. But I guess we're just gonna enjoy the rest of our day. And hi, we will check in with you guys hopefully tomorrow.